The airwaves crackled, then a voice. Captain Rostova. Her tone, usually so steady, held a tremor. "It's not supposed to be here," she said. Just those 6 words. What was it, and where was here? The transmission cut abruptly. Silence followed, a deep, unnerving silence from Flight 702. This was not how routine flights ended, this was how mysteries began. The flight had departed on schedule, a standard passenger jet, families, business travelers, holidaymakers, all entrusting their lives to the crew. Captain Eva Rostova was a seasoned pilot. She had thousands of hours in the sky. Her co-pilot was equally capable. The weather was clear, no storms were reported on their route. Everything pointed to an uneventful journey, yet those final words painted a different picture. A picture of something unexpected, something deeply wrong. What did Captain Rostova see? And why did she sound so disturbed, so utterly bewildered? Flight 702 was meant to travel west, a straight line across the continent, a journey made thousands of times before. Air traffic controllers watched its progress. It was just another light on their screens, moving predictably, steadily. Then the deviation occurred. It was not a gentle drift, it was a sharp, decisive turn, a turn to the north, towards a remote, uninhabited region, a region of dense forests and rugged mountains. This new heading made no sense. There were no scheduled stops in that direction, no reported emergencies that would necessitate such a drastic change of course. The aircraft was flying perfectly. Then, it simply veered off. The autopilot would not have done this. This suggested manual control, a deliberate action. But why? What could prompt a pilot to abandon their flight plan so suddenly, and so silently? After an agonizing search, they found it. The wreckage. And with it, the black boxes. The cockpit voice recorder, CVR. The flight data recorder, FDR. These were the keys. They held the promise of answers. Investigators hoped to finally understand the last moments of Flight 702. They expected to hear the pilot's discussions, to see the data streams leading up to the incident. The truth, they believed, was within reach. The CVR was analyzed first. The anticipation was immense. They listened. They heard the routine pre-flight checks, the calm exchanges with air traffic control. Then they reached the crucial period, the moments before Captain Rostova's last transmission. And there, they found it, a gap. Several minutes of audio were missing, right before her final puzzling words. The recording then continued, capturing her statement, and then, nothing. The silence was not just on the airwaves, it was on the tape itself. The flight data recorder offered its own set of perplexing clues. It tracked hundreds of parameters: speed, altitude, control inputs, engine performance. The data showed the abrupt turn to the north. It confirmed the aircraft was under manual control, but then another anomaly. Section 4. Beneath the official story, whispers of a cover-up. The official investigation concluded. The report was lengthy. It cited undetermined factors leading to spatial disorientation of the crew. It vaguely hinted at possible pilot error under stress. It was a neat, if unsatisfying, conclusion. It closed the case, or so they hoped. But for many, especially the families of those lost, this explanation felt hollow. It felt incomplete. It did not align with the troubling data from the black boxes, the missing audio, the FDR being manually stopped. These were not easily dismissed. How could experienced pilots become so disoriented in clear weather? Section 5. The Unsettled Skies, a mystery that demands answers. The official report on Flight 702 may be filed away, but the mystery is far from settled. It lingers in the minds of those who seek truth. It haunts the families who deserve closure. The narrative of pilot error or simple mechanical failure crumbles under the weight of the black box anomalies. Captain Rostova's last words, "It's not supposed to be here," continue to echo. They demand an explanation that has not yet been given, an explanation that acknowledges the strangeness of those final moments. The families of the passengers and crew have become relentless investigators. They have formed groups. They have hired their own experts. They refuse to let the questions fade. They challenge the official findings at every turn. Their grief is compounded by the suspicion that they are not being told the full story. They believe the truth about Flight 702 is out there. Hidden, perhaps. Obscured, certainly. But discoverable. Their quest is a testament to the human need for understanding, especially